we talked about this, right? We talked
Yeah.
about like the whole Al Bundy, where
Yeah.
you anchor yourself
Yeah.
at that level,
Yeah.
and it's so hard to come from there and and try to achieve even more in life.
Yeah.
Right. And I just think of my career, and first of all, as I mentioned, my dad was highly successful in business, right? So my pedestal and my benchmark is way up here.
Yep.
And I feel I haven't even scratched the surface.
Absolutely.
And I just hope that I can continue that way, because I think if you think of yourself where I've achieved everything in life, like what else is there, right?
Yep.
So for you, not only have you reached those high successes, but you're now like you had to start over in a brand new career with lots of rejection, right? Because you're in financial services, so there's lots of rejection. You don't automatically get to go to President's Club and all these things and have all these things showered upon you just because who you are.
Yep.
You have to earn that.
Correct.
So how have you been able to start a career and just humble yourself to know that it's going to take some time to get to those levels?
So experience is the greatest teacher, right? And if life is a teacher and I'm the student, when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear, right? And so for me, I knew that, okay, yes, I have a leg up on people because of my career and the excitement of that. But at the same time, these people have been in their industries for years.
Yeah.
Right. And so after the cool football stories, they want to know if there's some substance.
Right.
Well, there was not going to be substance because I hadn't gone in that direction. Right. My whole thought when I went to school is I was going to go to the NFL, make that happen, and then retire and then be a school teacher.
Oh, wow.
So but when I got in the public school system, I was like, yeah, this is not going to work because they won't let us hold kids accountable.
Okay.
And the thing is that the kids want it, because when I was a teacher at Naaman Forest, which is one of the, the lower end schools, all of those kids were supposed to be bad kids, right? I rarely had any incidents with any of them.
Okay.
Right? Their grades elevated, right? And the thing is that I would do certain things to challenge their minds, and I would grade them like I was supposed to grade them, right? And if they didn't turn in homework, they weren't getting the right grade, right? But I would allow them to do extra credit and things like that.
Okay.
So within that extra credit moment, that allowed me to be able to talk to the children's minds, and it shifted. And when I found out that it was more about having butts and seats than it was teaching kids, I knew I couldn't make impact. And my whole life has to be about making impact. So that derailed my dream from there. So now that's one dream that's derailed.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
My brother said, hey, why don't you come be a door-to-door salesman with me? Okay, I'm not prideful.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Xfinity, but I do know that I can talk good. So I'm going to see if I can talk my way into somebody buying some services.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that job actually is a 6-figure-a-year job.
Okay.
And within my first couple of months, I made over $10,000 within the first month and a half of working there.
Wow, selling cable and all
cable,
that.
Internet services, and
It's
all
amazing.
that, right?
Yeah.
And so, but what it taught me was rejection. That's why I took the job on. It wasn't the money. The money was great. It was some spending money. We're going on vacation and all that, and I'm not tapping into my savings. I love it.
Yeah.
But the rejection, I loved it. I loved the door slams. I loved the cuss outs. I loved the quit knocking on my goddamn door. I loved everything. I was a glutton for pain.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know. And that's why I would tell your audience that, or anybody that's listening, that don't get discouraged by rejection, because that's going to be the platform that catapults you to your purpose.
Right.
Right? Because that rejection is something that I was able to carry on into the financial service world, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind hearing no. No just means next opportunity.